colors long ago got in a big old fight, and they all went to their own houses, and they slammed the door, and they would never come out. So there were no rainbows, there was no music, there was no laughter, nobody got along. It was really kind of a sad place to be. Now, in this village, there happily was a young girl named Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Hi. And she was the happiest little girl. She never gave up. She was always super positive. And she would spend her days looking across the river. She was sure that the village over there was amazing and colorful and wonderful. And she longed to get there with all her heart. So one day, she said, I'm going to build a bridge. Right? So she needed help though. She decided she was going to ask the color for help. So she went to Yellow's house first, and she knocked on the door.
Who is it? It's Charlotte. What do you want? I wanted to ask if you can help me build a bridge across the river. Why would we do that? Because it might be less shot. We don't know what's over there. It might be safer. No.
And she slammed the door right in her face. Rude. Next, she decided to go to Blue's house. So she went to Blue's house and she knocked on the door.
It's Charlotte.
What do you want?
I wanted to ask if you can help me build a bridge across the river.
Why would we do that?
Because it will be
No, it won't.
And she slammed the door right in her face. Well, next she went to Purple's house. Now, Purple was always a good time, so she knocked on the door.
Who is it? It's Charlotte.
What do you want?
I wanted to ask if you can help me to build a bridge across the river. Why would I do that? I would get all dirty and my nails would chip and my hair would get all messed up. So no.
She slammed the door in Charlotte's face, too. Well, there was one house left. She was a little nervous because it was Red's house, but she didn't care. She decided she was going to do it anyway. So she went and she knocked on the door.
Who is it? Who is it? Ask who is it?
It's Charlotte.
What do you want?
I wanted to ask if you can help me to build a bridge across the river.
No. Wait a second, lady. First you're throwing down, and then what do you want again?
If you can help me to build a bridge across the river.
No, I have to sleep.
She slammed the door right in Charlotte's face. How rude. Well, poor Charlotte was exhausted from her day of asking people for help, so she went to bed early that night. And in the night, it started to rain. Softly at first, and then it got louder, and louder, until she woke up. Guess what? She was in the land across the river. She didn't know if it was a dream or what, but she looked around and it was amazing. And suddenly she saw what appeared to be a color fairy in training and her sidekick.
Hi.
What do you want?
I wanted to ask if you can help me to build a bridge across the river. Across the river. Well,
What's your name?
Charlotte, I'm Charlotte.
So Charlotte, tell them about the other side of the colors are in their houses. They want
On the other side of the river, all the colors are in your house, and then they will never come out. What was your name again? Charlotte. Bye. Here. And what do we do? Well, all the colors are hide in your house, and you know, like, get them out of your house.
Are we supposed to give this to her? Are we supposed to come? No, you're supposed to come. Here. Take whatever that is.
What is
I
it?
think it's a bucket filled with things that they're gonna like. Okay, I got it back.
What did I do?
You show it to them. And they like the things. They'll go to the next door and the next door, and you're gonna be happy. You're gonna have rainbows, and be comfortable, blah blah blah.
Really?
Oh, come on!
Charlotte was so excited. She looked into the basket. She turned to thank them, and they were gone. She knew what she had to do, so she started running really fast, and running, and running, and running, and then it started to rain, and it started to rain again, and soft at first, and then it got louder, and louder, and louder, and louder. She woke up. And when she woke up, there was the magic color box by her bed, so she knew what she had to do, so she quickly ran to Yellow's house, and she knocked on the door.
Who is it? It's Charlotte. What do you want? I wanted to give this to you. I know who would like this. Let's go cheer up Blue.
So they ran to Blue's house, and they knocked on the door.
It's Charlotte and Yellow.
What do you want?
We wanted to give this to you.
Ooh, I know who likes chocolate. Purple likes chocolate.
So they ran to Purple's house, and they knocked on the door.
Who is it?
It's Charlotte, Yellow, and Blue.
Okay, what do you want this time? We want to teach you chocolate. I know who like this. Dad would love this.
So they all ran to Red's house. Now they were a little afraid to knock on Red's door, because you know what Red is like, but they did it anyway.
It's Charlotte, Yellow, Blue, and Purple.
My God, I told you not to knock on my door.
We wanted to give this to you.
So all the colors came out of their houses. And they got together, and for the first time, they actually got together. They made a rainbow, went right across the river. The first to come through was Charlotte. And then Purple came through. And then Blue came through. And then Yellow was there. And even Red was there and happy. And the color fairy and her assistant were there too. It was amazing. There was laughter and music. Everyone got along. There was more. You guys line up? And there was more.
Color.
And there was more.
Happiness.
And there was more.
Joy.
And there was more.
Rainbows.
And there was more.
Love.
And there was more.
Happiness. You weirdly said that.
You like to say trees. You can say it.
Trees.
There was more trees. And there was more. And it just goes to show you that if everyone works together and shares and gets along, the world is a more beautiful place.
Yeah.